Hey guys, it's Mayen, and as promised, I'm going to show you a quick and hopefully short tutorial on a comparison of different dusts and what happens when you dry dust your fondant or gum paste. What I'm going to use today so that we can show a little more detail would be fondant that I pressed out of my silicone mold. Now I sell these molds at my shop. I have a shop on Etsy and on my website. And I'm going to put links to that in a bit, but you don't necessarily have to buy these things to be able to use the learning that we're going to do this afternoon. So I'm going to start off by showing you a couple of dusts that you can use. Highlighter dust, silver. Luster dust, Aztec gold, takes on really good color without the need of painting. Copper luster dust takes on really good color as well. And this is kind of pale, but it's new silver, also luster dust. Now, you can Google the differences between the dusts and how safe are they and all that. So these are non-toxic, technically labeled for decoration only. You would have to really like gobble up spoonfuls and spoonfuls at a time for it to start being toxic. Kind of, but it, you know, used in moderation, you're safe, in my opinion. So do your research on it. Now this one is just white, and I just dry brushed on the silver luster dust on it. Now that's fine. You can see the fine details there, right? Now if you would want more detail, like if you would want to highlight this, that's probably going to take an hour, a good hour, just to go back and just fine tune it. But you can do that with painting with a spotter brush, usually a size 0 spotter brush, vanilla or airbrush color, and then just painting on the details. Now I wanted to show you what happens when we add highlighter dust to an earlier base of this. You can hear my kids in the background playing with Grandma. That's sweet. Alright, so let's start here. And then you're going to see that the metallic color becomes a little more opaque. You can see that one. So even with this, because I'm just like right now I'm just brushing it on, I'm not even choosing which part I'm brushing on, but this way you can start with a lighter luster dust and then come back in detail with your highlighter dust and solidify that metallic color. That is certainly very possible. So I hope you can see the effect of silver on this. Now this is white. So I'm going to move this over there, and then later on you're going to see I'm going to do a comparison for all the dusts that we have used. So let me do half of this in luster and half of it in, I'm sorry, I look like I'm wasting so much. Alright, if you're going to dry dust your black, you can see that luster dust doesn't really take on the opaque color right away, so that's kind of nice because all the details are going to come in from behind. Alright, then what if we go back and use our highlighter dust, and just for this purpose let's just do it full strength. And you're going to see on the left side that it's taking on a very solid silver. So it depends on you, you know, how many times you want to go back, but I think making it look more vintage or aged is what we're going to achieve from this. I actually, my dear friend Rachel from A Simple Cupcake is, we're supposed to talk today honey, I will call you later. But we were talking about how to, you know, get different different figures or parts to age or look vintagey, and I think this is one of the, like, a really nice demo. So you can see a more solid here, and not so much on the right. So highlighter and luster. So I'm going to put that away again. And then what about highlighter on, silver highlighter directly on white. I love this because you don't really have to, I'm sorry, I'm actually tilted here. So, all right, so you see that it's really, really solid silver. You don't have to paint it on. Now, when you do this, when you have a figure or, you know, what have you, or ribbon or something molded like this, I would really choose to have it dry first before we even do this, because every time we push in the brush, there's that possibility and that chance that we're going to distort what we just made. That actually looks really nice. I'm surprised myself. All right, then I'm going to show you really quick what other skulls looked like when I used, this one is luster dust on black, and then this other one, which is really cool, was the Aztec gold on black. See that one? So this one looked like rubbed bronze for some reason. That's what comes to my mind. So I'm going to show you another picture for this later, but it's just nice to see how much they're different. All right, what else is next? All right, let's do the black one with gold. All right, I can now feel that this is going to be a really long tutorial, but you're seeing a lot of different stuff in a short amount of time. So I'm hoping it's not going to be a waste of your time, because you're going to see how it actually unfolds as we do it. All right, so sometimes when I do this, I always use like really cheap disposable paper plates. All right, and then you could just throw them afterwards because the dust really gets to it. So you can see on the right, just really light brushing ages your piece. And I love it for, you know, things like this, like lace, because it really, really just highlights the piece. All right, that looks pretty good. And then let's give this other one a try. So I'm going to put this aside again. And then do it here. And, you know, when you have a mold like this, you just have to, give me a moment, start with the white and then add the whatever color you want on the back. So if you're interested, I do have the link here, and you can pop over to my store and see if there's anything there that interests you. Alright, so here we're going to do like a really nice sweep of all our leftover dust, and just lightly rub it or brush it to the sides that we wanted to age. And then we're going to do, you see that? Now to make her appear, I don't know, I'm going to try, let's just try just giving it like a really quick rubbing of the silver. I would have used, would have been nice if that was ivory, but for some reason I don't have that. So like a really quick silver brush, and then the figure pops up. Alrighty, so there you have it. Really nice. Quite surprised it came out that way. I'm surprised. Alright, now what happens if we use gold full strength? Alright, so we're going to do it two ways. Full strength on the brown. Let's use Aztec gold on the brown. I think I like this tutorial because you get an idea on what you're buying, because online it's very hard to actually see what what color they are. All right, so this one shows you a really good take on the gold. Yep. Now when you do this, before you put it on the cake, do this before you put it on the cake. Don't glue it on the cake and then do your brushing on there, because the dust is going to get everywhere. All right, so that's really good. And you're coming from a brown background. Now, this is an example of an orange background, and then I painted Aztec gold, compared to a white background that I painted Aztec gold. You can see. So the orange one gives you a deeper color versus the white one gives you like a lighter, paler kind of gold. So let me put this aside again. And then I'm hoping I could get, okay, let me get this one. Now, I wanted to show you what the copper one looked like when you dry brush it. I really dislike all the covers that these things have. They're so difficult to open. Alright, just go on ahead, dab it, and then just brush it full strength. And it's also a really nice color. Alright, now what if you don't have pieces like this? You don't want to use it for lace or anything like that. You can use this when you dry brush your ribbon, flowers, petals, especially for kids themed, flower themed kid cakes. They really like the sparkly stuff. So that's using copper. When of course we want to put it right next to your gold and white. So these are all different ones. So this is white with copper, and on the top right would be brown with gold, and on the bottom is black with Aztec gold. Nice combination. All right, and then before we go, just a quick peek on some of the things that I did earlier. This is a black cross that I just lightly dusted with silver dust, and then this is white and then dusted with the Aztec gold full strength. Alright, and then this black dusted with gold, which is really nice. Then you've seen the other ones. Alright, and then oh man, that was pretty long, but I hope that you got a nice visual on how to add dimension. I would say would be the best description that I would have to your figures or your flowers or your lace. I guess a picture version would be good, so you can see like what I used here, and there. Alright, so thank you so much, guys. Alright, so before I go, I wanted to answer one little question that I get asked often, and that is if I am Filipino and if I still speak our native language. So please allow me to speak in Filipino and to say hi to all my Filipinos who have followed me on this journey. So maraming salamat po sa aking mga kapwa Pilipino na nasa Pilipinas at sa mga nasa ibang parte ng mundo. Wag po kayong mahiya. Meron po kasing nakakuha ang email na nahiya silang magtagalog. Kayang-kaya, hindi po ako nakakalimot. So, kaya ko, Tagalog pa rin po kami dito sa bahay araw-araw. At kahit po yung mga emails, may mga tanong, wag po kayong mahihiya. Ang plano ko nga po ay makagawa ng isang tutorial sa Tagalog para po sa ating mga kapwa Pilipino. So, salamat po sa mga emails ninyo, mga dasal, mga pinapadala ninyo pong mga gandang salita. Nakakataba po talaga ng puso. Para po sa inyo tong ginagawa ko, kahit po maliit lang pong bagay, pero sana po nakakatulong sa inyo. Sana po ay huwag niyo akong iiwan at magkita po ulit tayo sa page sa YouTube at sa Facebook. Alright, thank you guys so much, and you can find me on Facebook. Look for Way Beyond Cakes by Mayan, or on my website www.waybeyondcakes.com. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.